Thank you for staying with us. And Guy, you're right. The theme continues on this show. This should be called the Show of Champions today.
It is.
So we're moving from south of the river to talking about champions north of the river at Kingwood High School. Kingwood High School has historically had a fabulous cross-country program. And with us today, we have Christy Burleson, who is a KHS alumni who came back to Kingwood in 2001, and she became the head coach in 2006. And during her time as head coach, this is really impressive, she has led our girls cross-country team to 2 state championships, 3 state runner-up finishes, 5 regional championships, and 5 district titles. That is incredibly impressive. And most recently, our KHS girls cross-country team was invited to attend the prestigious Nike National Qualifiers up in Oregon. So with us today, we have the wonderful Coach Christy Burleson, welcome, and 2 of her fantastic cross-country members. We have Erin Gallagher, who is a senior, and we also have Abby Guidry, who is a senior. Welcome to all of you. Very impressive credentials, ladies. Nike National Qualifiers, know that that's a big deal, and not many teams get invited to go. So I want to hear from both Abby and Erin. Can you tell us about that experience, being invited?
It was just kind of like a dream come true. We've been trying to go since our freshman year, and to actually qualify, it's really hard to get there. Some of the best states in the or some of the best teams in the state and country compete together, and it's just kind of exciting to go and be with your team, spend the night there, meet some of your idols. It was a dream come true. Amazing.
Your thoughts, Abby?
Well, we've been missing the mark to qualify for that race the last 3 years, and the top 2 teams qualify from our region, and we've been 3rd twice out of the 3 years. So
finally did it.
So this was just the best feeling to finally qualify, right. And it was such a blast. We had so much fun together.
Senior year is great, but what makes it even greater?
Yeah, icing on the cake, right?
Yeah.
So, Coach, was that your first trip to the Nike?
No, that was actually my 3rd trip.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, good. So you've got experience, but so overall, see if you can give us a feel for what that environment looks like, what it feels like, the number of teams involved.
Well, there's 22 teams that get, that qualify across the nation, and the environment is it's really hard to describe. It's kind of just a runner's paradise, I would say. They have all Olympians that run for Nike that go and talk to the kids and eat dinner with them, and they're really treated, the kids are treated like they're also Olympians. I mean, they get to learn about all the ins and outs of professional running, and they get to ask them all kinds of questions from, how do you deal with confidence issues to what's your favorite workout, and so it's just unparalleled for the type of experience for a runner.
Boy, that's awesome. And only 22 teams across the country.
Mm-hmm.
So really, the best of the best get invited.
Yeah.
Obviously, it helps that Nike is the sponsor of this. So I'm sure you got treated to some cool Nike swag, I would imagine too. So very exciting. But I mean, that really is a wonderful experience. Obviously, you said exposure to Olympians. You guys are really high-end athletes. Obviously that environment, a lot of tough competition. How did you, I'll start with you, Abby, how did you prep for the race?
Well, since it was something we'd never done before, it's kind of hard to prepare yourself mentally, but you just have to know that maybe you're not going to be in the front because it's the best of the best, and you just got to settle in and just try to do your best for your team. Remember the people that are running for you and run for them.
Mm-hmm. Erin?
Kind of the same as Abby. I just tried to not let myself think about it being a bigger race. There's going to be more people watching. I just kind of was like, well, I've been trained. I know what to do. I just have to go out there and do my best like I've done every other meet and just not change anything, which is kind of what I did.
Okay.
And Coach, from your perspective, just that whole notion of preparing for an event like this. I mean, I just happened to stumble onto the fact that part of your preparation was a cake the day before you headed off to Oregon, but I'm sure there was more to the preparation than that. So from a coach's perspective, how do you prepare the team?
Well, I mean, I tried to prepare them just like any other meet, because that helps keep it in perspective, that it is just another race, even though it's more prestigious and the competition is a lot better, it is just another race. So we tried to stay in our normal routine, which is what we tried to do for every big meet. And just kind of constantly thinking about what do we want to accomplish, what have we done to get there, and just go up there and do our best.
Awesome.
And I understand the weather was not ideal when you were there. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was muddy and rainy, but we've been actually kind of acclimated to that because our state race was just like that, and the qualifying race was exactly like that. So
it was meant to be, right?
Yes, we were fortunate that we were used to it by that time.
Okay. You guys both are seniors, obviously coming to the end of your high school running careers, but you guys are great runners, so I'm sure it's continuing on in college. So, Abby, what are your future plans?
I'm going to go to UT next year and run cross country and track.
Oh,
I'm really excited.
Good.
Great. Erin?
I'm going to be attending Bradley University in Illinois and running cross country and track for them as well.
Amazing. And Coach, this has got to make you so proud knowing that these girls are continuing this, tradition of excellence from Kingwood High School, obviously, into the collegiate level. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I'm so proud of them. These two are great girls. The rest of the team, they're all just wonderful individuals, and it's really special to coach a team where, you're proud of them before the outcome even occurs, and so like when we went to regionals and state and the qualifying meet and stuff, it was almost like, it mattered the outcome, but it almost didn't matter because I was already proud of what they've done over the past 4 years, really, and who they've become. And so it's just nice to kind of sit back and be able to enjoy the success that they created. So it's really, really fun.
Well, you're truly champions on many levels. So thank you for that, and congratulations.
Yes, absolutely. And the winning traditions continue in our district and at Kingwood High School, obviously, strong legacy of cross-country runners. So, Coach Burleson, thank you for you leading that. And we will look forward to your upcoming members of your team. Obviously, you guys are graduating, but I know you're stacked with lots of very talented underclassmen. So we'll continue to hear great things about Kingwood Cross Country, I'm sure. And for our audience, thank you for sticking with us, and Guy and I will be right back.